hello. I'm the Italy manager now. We're on the intro. It's happened. So it's too late. We're not talking about it. It's just happened. And welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. Happy Monday. And I guess it's true. I am now the manager of Italy. I've left England after a disappointing World Cup campaign. Semi-finals for me, not good enough. I've replicated that of Gareth Southgate, although I did finish before it's the very end of yesterday's video to finish third, so that's good. But then Italy came back again. They've offered me the job before. They've offered me it again. And it gives me a chance to link up with a few of the boys that I've remembered. Barella's there, you remember? And Zagi's there as well. Esposito. And they've got better players than England. So I'm thinking with the Euros a couple of years away and qualification, more than likely, I will be the Italy manager for that. And probably see England lift the trophy. So something to look forward to. Of course, we will do an Italy episode pretty soon, but yeah, not right now, not today. Maybe a double upload tomorrow, viewers, where we do an Italy episode and a normal episode. Oh, teasing you. But let's focus on Arsenal. We've already played a couple of games this season to kick things off, and we've got West Ham coming up later on today. But before we do that, viewers, transfer season, isn't it? And the cereal bowl can't wait. It's like a symbol. But I've just hit the desk. Didn't work that time. Maybe like a fool. Look. There it is. I had all bran, for those that are wondering. Officially old, viewers. That's how that works. So, starting with some outs then. The first of which is Fabio Silva. A good striker. Don't get me wrong. A good striker. But Barcelona came along and said, we'll give you 48 million. And I looked at this. I thought, they bought him for 250k. Done. So off he's gone then. He's not really played for me too much in recent seasons. So to get 48 million for a player that I do honestly believe will probably be quite good, and Barcelona will enjoy while having him as sort of their fourth choice striker on 170k a week. Yeah, good money, good return. See you later, mate. Dortmund also exercised their option on Carlos Pinto, who was the player of the Bundesliga last season and has now left for 32. Look, it doesn't look great. No. I'll move on. Now, this is an interesting one. Bert Leno has left us and has gone to Schalke, has already got an injury. But yeah, it's mainly because I wanted to replace him anyway. So the fact I'm getting some money for him, how much was that? Yeah, 15.5 million. Not too bad. Already played one game, already conceded a goal. So should have stayed with me, mate. Although I sold you, so you can't. And two other bits of business really that we can talk of. Jordan Henderson, by the way, is retired. I've got him as a coach on... I'll show you and just say nothing. So it's there. It's not great work from me. But I have got him studying for a license. So, it's 30 grand. It's whatever, viewers. Zeno Van Hoosenden has left us. Well, I say left us. He's out on loan to Monaco. I was trying to sell him. No one was coming in with big money. Should have accepted the offer from Madrid a couple of episodes ago. So, yeah, Monaco have got him. They're paying his full wages. And I'm fine with it considering I've bought in a replacement for him. So, we should be fine. And the same applies to Andrea Bellotti, really. Norwich have got him on loan for the entire season. Hopefully he can go and take points off other teams in the division, as, they're paying 90 grand a week for his wages. So, again, happy with that. And we've brought in someone to replace him. I'm excited with who I've replaced him with. Final bit of admin. Decore has left on a free, and he's gone to Monaco as well. They're all off to Monaco. Right, let's look at the first one then. I mentioned Van Hoosenden's gone, and while he's getting older at 35 years of age, I have brought some experience to the club, viewers. Virgil van Dijk. He's current ability-wise exactly the same as Van Hoosenden, so I don't feel like I've lost too much in that area, and to bring him through as a leader of this team, hopefully. Great mentals, great technical still, not as quick as he used to be, but a perfect sort of third, fourth choice centre-back, and the perfect player to bring in if one of our front two or first choice players gets injured, of course. Massive experience. Liverpool had a really poor year last year, and he didn't feature so much. I think that was a major factor, viewers. So we've brought him in now. He's come off the bench once and played 5 minutes, so he's already a part of this team. Now, this is an interesting one. I've loaned Steve Ashley. We've seen him in for ages. He was the wonder kid that came through and was really well developed early at 16. Now, he's gone to Manchester United. I say gone to Manchester United. Started at Manchester United. Had a loan spell at Wigan where he was absolutely fantastic. Last year, played one game for them competitively. Lots of non-competitive action where he featured heavily. But yeah, I saw the third, fourth choice. That's the role I see him having. I've brought him in because Jordan Henderson's gone and I wanted to try and fill a little bit of the English quota. I've brought in another English player as well. I've spent big money elsewhere. But Steve Ashley, central midfielder, will just be able to, again, fill that role of sort of the fourth choice, need a midfielder, he's your man. Steve Ashley, welcome. And still got loads of room to manoeuvre. It's weird that United have loaned me in because we are technically rivals, but I'll take it. And speaking of Englishmen then, Neil Brock, who is an employee at Sports Interactive. So if you're watching, Brocky, welcome. I hope you fit in around here. and I've got a feeling you will. Now, I've spent big money on a player that is likely to develop. People will maybe criticise this as I'm trying to win trophies this season, but I needed a third choice striker, and I thought I'd do Arsenal a favour. Get one of the big young English prospects coming through. Had a fantastic time at Middlesbrough a couple of seasons ago in the Championship. Didn't do quite as well the season after that. They went to West Ham, didn't really do that well, but after being in and around the England squad, I thought it was time to bring him to Arsenal, where he might get the opportunity to shine if the likes of Diego and our other new boy don't. So Neil Brock, look, it's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but you pay a premium for the English lads. And yeah, I think I've got myself a potential superstar. You look at that potential ability. I keep looking at it, viewers. I think we've got a good one here. All right, we let Leno go. Oh, sorry about that microphone. We let Leno go. Here we go. Who has replaced him then, viewers? I got my man from Sevilla, Alper Aydin. Look, this could be everything. This could be it all, viewers. 6'5" of Turkish international. That's what we're talking about. Really good goalkeeping stats, really good mental attributes, and physically really, really strong as well. Played for Sevilla last year and did a decent job without setting the world alight. So far, 3 games played for me and 2 clean sheets with only 1 conceded in a victory where we absolutely dominated Aston Villa. You'll see that in just a moment. 45 million. It's a lot to spend, but this was one area where we had to try and improve, and I feel like we've got the guy we wanted. A top-class goalkeeper, one of the top 5 keepers up and coming in the world today. We didn't get Kick Wolf, obviously. So, Alper Aydin, welcome to the side. I can't wait to get involved. And finally, viewers, and I hate the fact these arrows are going down because it makes him look far worse. Welcome to the team, Vasily Inasovic. Now, a tricky name to rhyme with anything else, but Vasily, welcome. Could be Vasily. Maybe it's Vasily Ignacevic. Now, that's quite easy to say. Ignacevic, I'm all over. Vasily Ignacevic, I can say that, not a problem. For some reason, I don't really know. Russian, obviously, a perk of mine. But yeah, again, let's ignore. Hang on, let's just do that. Look how good he is, viewers. He's ready, raring to go. Fantastic off the ball. Amazing determination. First touch, very good. Brilliant technique. Pacey. He's not someone I've brought in to sort of develop into the next few years. I think he's a ready-made player for this level of football. You think about the players who've lost, the likes of Belotti, £37 million to me is a snip, really. It's nothing. I think it's a really, really good acquisition. 15 and 19 last year in Russia. Let's hope he can translate that to the Premier League. Of course, Diego's our main man. But if anything happens with Diego, if he goes through a spell where he's not scoring, Vasily is ready. And of course, we've got games in lots of competitions. Champions Leagues, we've got domestic competition. So we're going to need another striker. And this is our guy. And it kind of makes me sad that I will probably leave soon-ish and he will be here and I will not. But it's exciting. And the team then is not that different from last year, if we're completely honest. You look at that and you're recognising a lot of the names. The only real change is Alper in goal, who goes by his first name, apparently. I mean, it's easier to say than Aydin every time. So Alper, sure. He's a mountain of a man. That's Alpine. It's close though, isn't it? Bellerin, Sadru, Saliba, and it says Brooks, but Tierney is going to be our first choice left back, of course, again this year, but he's already got a bit of an injury, so Brooks is going to have to fill in. He's a perfect backup, really, although not featured so much this season. So, yeah, sharpness-wise, it's a bit of an issue. So, Lerda and Tielemans continue in the midfield, as they are absolutely perfect for me. Just what I want in that midfield at the moment. Univar one side, Vignato the other, Robia and Diego. I want to see, like, Univar and Vignato, they're the two for me that have got to step up this year. Nicolas Pepe has been brilliant for me season on season, but this has to be Vignato's time. So far this season, he's put in a decent shift, and Univar has been a real highlight of the games that we've played so far. So there they are, a 2-0 victory over Everton, an away draw at Norwich. An away is the key bit there. We've got to stop that from happening. And a 6-1 victory over Aston Villa, which saw Univar and Diego both get hat-tricks in the game. And yeah, I couldn't be happier, really. And nobody can keep the clean sheet, but these things happen. And that then brings us to an away game before the international break at the end of August against West Ham United. So then, let's see. Can we continue our so far invincible season? You can see the table there. Then we're a game behind a few of the other sides. And Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, Newcastle, Derby and Norwich also all going for invincible. I am invincible seasons. Unvincible. Am I about to become invincible? So here we go then. Game time. I'm excited. Hopefully you are too. If you're excited for a new season, let's kick it off right on a Monday and drop a like on the video. Let's aim for 1,000 and see where we go from there. I'm excited. Record numbers are playing Football Manager over the weekend. It's like there's no football and everyone's been told to stay inside. Alright, I noticed that West Ham have got Kasper Dolberg and Song Hyun-min up front, which I'm a bit surprised at. Luke Shaw, Felipe Anderson's still there, Fornals is there, Gagliardini's a very good central midfielder, Marquinhos, Cipriano, he looks solid as well. West Ham have made loads of West Ham-esque signings, which I can only appreciate. How old is Son now? 34, still plying his trade, look. 4.2 million from CSK Moscow. I mean, We're all getting strikers from Russia, apparently. All right, come on then, lads. Let's keep the little run going, the mini run that we're on right now. And, yeah, hopefully fire ourselves forward. Oh, by the way, Champions League. You might have seen it when I showed you the fixtures. Real Madrid are in our group, but the rest of the group should be pretty routine. Fenerbahce and a team that, frankly, viewers, I can't even remember the name of. That's how little a threat I see them as. Who is it? We need to know. So when they beat me, it's like, oh, that was funny. Lokomotiv Moscow, Russian. So actually, I am a little bit worried. Not because they're Russian, because their players are fantastic. Here we go then. Into it we go. I'm excited. Look, it's a start-ish of a new season. So we've got to try and win the Premier League. That's the only goal this year. It's annoying our group in the Champions League isn't stronger because we could have slid into the Europa League without anyone noticing. Come on, let's start this season right. Let's look, I'd love an invincible. Stop saying invincible. An invincible season, you know, because then I will be up there with the Arsenal teams of many, many years ago. Luke Shaw finds Kasper Dolberg early, though, and they're already looking to make me sad, but no, it goes wide. Interesting points this season, then. How will Manchester United do with Kylian Mbappe? Will they be stopped? And how will Liverpool do after a really poor year the year before? So it's going to be interesting. Liverpool and Manchester United both have spent big in the window, as Diego there pinches the ball off the defender, bears down on goal, shoots. McCrory in goal does a brilliant job. McCrory, is it? Curry? Maybe? Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? Because there's a C on that. Not sure. We'll never know, viewers. It's a mystery. Maybe we'll just call him McCrory, yeah. It's like Muck, and then Rory. You can all read it, so I don't know what I'm doing. Diego so far, 6.5. Having one of those games away from home. We might need an entirely different tactic for away games, because I don't know what happens. We just crumble. Unlucky, boys, things haven't gone right for us, which is bollocks. We're just not playing well. I need you to go out there and make the difference, boys. All of you, the lot of you, especially you, Diego. Come on, mate. I'm going to tell them to get creative. And as they do that, I will... See, we're all having fun. Vignato on a 6.3. He's deciding to have a break today. He knows that Nicolas Pepe is available, so I don't know why he's not performing for me. As West Ham go out to Gagliardini. Don't do this now. It's an away game. It's against the bogey team of mine, West Ham. I'm already nervous. The ball towards Son, and they've scored. And I'm just livid, obviously. That wasn't me doing a joke and then a bum. Oh, it doesn't do it when I want it to. 56 minutes gone, and I'm sitting here absolutely raging, frankly, viewers. Right, I mean, we're bringing him on. Vasili's coming on for Diego because he's done nothing so far. Pepe's on as well at right wing. Sorry, not right mid, it's right wing. Univar so far has done little to nothing. We'll go more positive. We're down to a Son Heung-min goal, who is good, but he's also on the brink of retirement. West Ham, they've cleared that ball away. I was going to say unconvincingly. They're pretty much in, viewers. Dolberg, Alpha does well. Alpha? I didn't think I'd be calling you that. I'll be honest, he's done very little in the games that I've seen so far, so the fact he's now conceded is frustrating me, viewers. You know the games I was trying to, cut out of this season, you know? I brought on Vinicius Jr. This is what I was talking about. Defeats away to West Ham. No, I'm sorry. 2 minutes to go. We've just absolutely spanked Aston Villa, who wear the same colours. Just pretend it's them. Time ticking away. One highlight in the game, pretty much. Or maybe two. Diego had a shot. And it's West Ham 1, Arsenal 0. Well, what a fantastic... I should have gone to Barcelona. They've hired Klopp, though, because apparently he's got proven ability. Aggressive, obviously. That wasn't good enough. I mean... And do you know what? I don't feel bad for me, right? Because I've done everything possible there to win that game. I've played pretty much the exact system that's just destroyed Aston Villa. There's no reason to change it at all, right? And all that's happened there is some of the new boys have embarrassed themselves. Diego is an absolute pigging joke, okay? He needs to fix up and look sharpish, ironically. And then we've got Univar and Vignato who decided just to take a break. We're not suspending the season here. We've not got a break, okay? No one's in isolation, but I'll tell you what, some of you will be going outside to a I don't know, the end of the garden or something. I don't know. And I can't blame this purely on the fact that Kieran Tierney's injured. And Andy Brooks was fine. He didn't do anything wrong. He just had a boring performance, frankly. Hataden, Steve Ashley, Ula, Gelsino's come back from a loan recently. Feeler's there, Taran. They've all got opportunities, boys. They've all got options to play. Don't think your positions as starters in this team. They're not listening. I can tell they're not listening. It's it again. And then right. With love, with care. From here to mention until next time. If you're new to Football Manager, maybe you're watching these videos, you're thinking, oh yeah, I'll learn about the game. Don't watch me. Don't watch me. Just don't watch me. It's not like just. I'm doing you all the. Going to be one. I'm going to finish third, aren't I? I'm going to finish third, and I'm going to be top with 3 to go, and I'm going to finish it. Right, bye everyone. I'm having a midlife crisis. That's what's happening right now. I'll see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Maybe before that as well. Italy. That's been soured. They've soured that as well. Why am I still talking? Why am I still talking? I'm trying to think of answers, viewers. I've got no answers. Nope. Bye, everyone. Still here? Right, end it.